Hi, lovelies. It's Meg from the Blissful Doula. Welcome back to our third installment on anxiety during pregnancy. So, today we're going to be talking about weight gain. Now, I know that weight gain can be a source of pretty significant anxiety for some women throughout their pregnancy, especially if you might have struggled with weight fluctuations throughout your lifetime. It might be something that you're particularly sensitive to. So I just want to start off the video by saying what I'm talking about today was what worked for me, my experiences and experiences of other women. Depending on your healthcare provider, it might work for you, it might not, but I just want to share my own experiences. Starting off with my decision to not weigh myself during my pregnancy. So, right at my first initial meeting with my midwife, shout out to Dana Cooper at Midwives of Sudbury, she's fantastic. Um, so right off the hop, I let her know that the scale was something that provided me with quite a bit of anxiety at different times throughout my life. I kind of had a little bit of an obsession. I was very restrictive in my diet and with exercise, and I just did not want to take that approach throughout my pregnancy. So we had a really great conversation about what to do moving forward. And so we came to the conclusion that weighing myself every prenatal appointment was not something that was going to be beneficial to me. I think that it was going to be more harmful than not because I might have become really kind of obsessed with that number and really kind of stressed out about it. And so for my mental wellness, we decided not to. If something was to happen, if she had noticed me gaining too much weight or not enough weight, then we would revisit and we would tackle it from there. But I'm happy to say that that was something that didn't happen, and I actually had a really very healthy pregnancy. Now, because I was not being monitored for my weight, I made sure to ensure that I was having as healthy a pregnancy as possible. So I made sure to try and eat as healthy as I could and exercise as much as I could. That's not to say that there weren't times where I had Kraft dinner or chocolate or whatever it was, but the majority of the time I tried to make sure that I was being as healthy as I could because I didn't want having to weigh myself to become an issue. So I just share this for anyone who might have similar anxieties about that. I know women in my personal life and my professional life who actually it's a huge source of anxiety for them. Every single appointment, they're kind of stressing out, being like, "Oh my gosh, did I gain enough? Did I gain too little? Did I gain too much?" And so different things like that. So if that is something that you are experiencing anxiety about, it is a possibility to talk to your healthcare provider about it. It might be something that you could also kind of opt to not weigh yourself if that's something that works for you, and if that's something that you're able to continue to promote a healthy pregnancy without having that kind of structure. So the next thing I want to talk about is something that I didn't anticipate to be an issue for me, but I actually did have quite a lot of anxiety when it came to maternity clothes shopping. So it seemed almost every single time that I was going in there that the sales lady was telling me that I need to get the bigger size or the next size up and the next size up. And I found it quite deflating, to be honest. Because I felt great in my pregnant body. I felt like I was promoting a really healthy pregnancy. So I just couldn't understand why I kept having to go up in these sizes. I had heard, and I don't know for sure. Hi, buddy. Yeah. Sorry, guys. So I had heard that you're supposed to, whatever size you wore before getting pregnant was the size that you were supposed to be during your pregnancy. And that was not the case for me. I have a very long torso, and so I found I had to keep getting bigger sizes of shirts to kind of get over my belly and my body. I know moms that maybe had kind of not a big bum prior to pregnancy, and they kind of developed a little bit of a booty, and so they had to get bigger pant sizes. Women that might have been a little more flat-chested that needed bigger shirts, bigger bra sizes because their breasts grew throughout their pregnancy. And so these are all things that can kind of contribute to needing bigger sizes during your maternity clothes shopping. So what I want to say about it is that it's super normal for anyone that wants to, you can go check out on my website. I have some maternity shots of me up on different pages. And looking back, I can really respect that I feel very comfortable with how much weight I gained. Like I said, I don't know how much that is, but with my pregnancy body, I do feel very comfortable in what that looks like. At the time, I remember having so much insecurity though. I remember being so worried about being too big and like, why am I needing this size? And I think that the other size would be fine, but the woman at the store says, my belly's gonna keep growing, so I need to buy the size up. So just knowing if that is giving you anxiety, know that it's totally normal, and size is not indicative of your health or how you're looking. And just because you need a bigger size doesn't mean that you don't look amazing. Your body is doing something so incredible right now. You are growing and housing a baby. So I know that it sucks to hear if you need a bigger size, but know that it's totally okay and you're still beautiful. I guarantee it. And the last thing I wanted to touch on today was a story about a friend of mine who actually gained 80 pounds during her pregnancy. So I bring this particular story up because she was a fitness instructor throughout her entire pregnancy, and she didn't really change her diet. She always eats pretty healthy, and so she continued that throughout her entire pregnancy, but she still gained 80 pounds. So obviously there are things like diet and exercise and environmental things that are going to help in regards to keeping your body healthy during pregnancy, but that it just goes to show that there are some things that are beyond our control. There might be some genetic factors or hormonal factors, or your body just might respond to pregnancy differently than other people. Just because you may have gained more than you thought that you would does not mean that you've done anything wrong. And remember to just give yourself a break. You are growing a baby. So I know it's hard. I know that it's one of those things that can kind of be challenging, is to be comfortable with your pregnant body, especially, like I said, if you are having to buy that bigger size of shirt or pants or whatever it is. But know that everyone experiences it differently. So if you know somebody who didn't gain any weight and you feel that you've gained more than you wanted to, know that your body might just be responding to pregnancy differently than them. So I would really love to hear what you guys have to say about weight gain in regards to anxiety during your pregnancy. Is it something that gave you significant anxiety, or were you able to totally just like roll with the punches and embrace all of the changes throughout? I'd really just love to know it. The last 2 videos, you guys have given so much fantastic feedback. I'm so grateful. If you want to check out part 1 and part 2 of our anxiety during pregnancy, the links are below this video. Also, if you want to go over to our Facebook page, The Blissful Doula Sudbury, and comment and let me know, or you can email me at meg@theblissfuldoula.com. Yeah, so I would totally love to hear about how you guys are doing. If this resonated with you, please let me know. If there's something that you feel like I missed, let me know, and I can always add it in. Yeah, and if you're pregnant or know somebody that's pregnant and they are experiencing anxiety, whether or not it's about weight gain or any of the things that I talked about in the other 2 parts, let me know, and or let them know that they can contact me and we can kind of go from there. Yeah, so next week we are going to be talking about birth and labor, because I know that so many moms have lots of anxiety about that as well. So I can't wait to see you guys next week. I hope you have a fabulous day. Okay, bye.